Have you ever experienced that moment when someone, a loved one or an acquaintance, appears before you with eyes full of sincerity, ready to confide something profound to you? This situation seems familiar to you, but what is really behind these words? Is it a divine message, a trial, or a hidden test? Nothing happens without the will of Allah. Every word and every encounter has a but. But are you ready to understand the true meaning of what is happening in this precise moment? If you want to discover the truth behind every confession, and how to respond wisely, you've come to the right place. In this video, we will dive together into the deeper meaning of these words and understand how Allah guides us in these crucial moments. Don't move, you'll be surprised by what you're about to discover. 1. Nothing happens without the will of Allah. The first thought that crosses your mind at that moment may be, why now? This question that arises in your heart is not there by chance. In the divine wisdom of Allah, nothing is left to chance. In Islam, every detail, no matter how insignificant, has meaning. Every event, every encounter, every word spoken was orchestrated by the hand of Allah. There are no coincidences. There are only divine decisions. This person who stands before you, ready to share something heavy, something sincere, may seem like a simple actor in the scene of your life. But in reality, it is an essential piece of the divine puzzle. Perhaps this moment of revelation is a test. Maybe Allah allowed this situation to test your reaction, your patience, your wisdom. Perhaps this message, hidden in these words, is intended to awaken your faith or bring you back to Him. Or again, this confession could be the response to a silent invocation that you formulated in the privacy of your prayer. Either way, it's crucial to understand that this isn't a coincidence. How many times have you found yourself in a situation where, after the fact, you realize that everything made sense? This moment of clarity, when you see the hand of Allah who guided you without you being aware of it. Allah is the master of events, and He orchestrates everything in His own way, even when it escapes our immediate understanding. This meeting, which is happening today, is not the result of chance, but an element of His perfect plan. It's easy to get lost in the twists and turns of our thoughts, and believe that certain things are simply the result of fate or our personal choices. But in truth, everything that happens is a divine act. Maybe this person is coming to you for a reason much bigger than you can imagine. Perhaps what she's going to tell you is a sign, a spiritual key that will open the way to a deeper understanding of your life and your relationship with Allah. Remember that every breath, every gesture, every word is part of a hidden plan that goes beyond simple human logic. If Allah has decided that a specific time must come, it is so. There is no coincidence in the will of Allah, only signs and lessons to be learned. Do not be blind to divine signs. Look around you and listen to your heart. This meeting, this word, could be the answer you have been waiting for so long. Try to see every event, even unexpected ones, as a manifestation of Allah's wisdom. Maybe this person, in their words, will open a door for you that you never noticed before. And perhaps what seems like a hardship is actually just a blessing in disguise. Patience, attention, and faith will guide you to the truth. The power of words and their spiritual impact. The words we exchange are not simply threads that dissipate into the air. They carry a spiritual weight that cannot always be perceived with the naked eye, but has profound repercussions. In Islam, every word spoken is recorded. Every word, whether spoken kindly or maliciously, has a powerful spiritual impact. It can be a source of blessing, but also a curse. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, created words as instruments of transformation. They have the power to guide the soul toward light or draw it into darkness. When this person stands before you, ready to open their heart to you, what will they say to you? Perhaps a confession of love, a sincere confession that could move you, or a request for forgiveness, a gesture of reconciliation. But these words hide much more than a simple word. It may be a divine revelation, a precise message sent to guide your path. The impact of this moment can change the trajectory of your life or your outlook on others. But before opening your ears and your heart, it is essential to prepare your mind. The message that will be transmitted can either enlighten your soul or lead it astray. It is said in Islam that words are a form of testimony, a testimony that will be taken into account in the afterlife. Every word you say, whether to ask for forgiveness, express gratitude, or even become angry, has a spiritual repercussion. Words are witnesses to your faith, to your inner state. This is why we must be vigilant and attentive to what we say, but also to what others say. A well-placed word can open doors to inner peace, but a malicious word can sow discord and doubt. When this person comes to you, their words will penetrate your heart, but you must be aware of the power of these words. Ask yourself, before even listening, will what I hear elevate me to Allah? Will it nourish my faith and my patience, or will it keep me from His light? Words can be doors to peace, but also seeds of confusion. Sometimes a word of truth can touch the heart and sow a garden of light. But a word of doubt or hatred can take root like a weed. That's why, before reacting or responding, take a moment to examine the message you receive. Does it come from a pure and sincere source? Is it guiding you toward good or distracting you from your spiritual purpose? Always respond wisely and thoughtfully. This person's words can be a test of your faith. Perhaps they are sent by Allah to measure your ability to accept, forgive, or grow in patience. Every word you hear can be an opportunity to strengthen your relationship with the Creator. Remember that in Islam, words are a form of devotion. They can either elevate you or lead you into the trap of worldly passions. Before opening your heart to the words of others, prepare it to receive what will purify it, guide it, and elevate it toward the proximity of Allah. Words can heal the soul or destroy it, depending on the intention with which they are spoken and received. 3. The trials, hidden behind confessions. When someone comes before you, ready to reveal their heart, it's hard not to be overcome with emotion. Whether it is a confession of deep feelings, a heavy admission of guilt, or sincere sharing, our first reaction is often to open our hearts in return, to respond immediately, instinctively. But in the wisdom of Islam, we must remember that not everything is what it seems. Sometimes this revelation is not just a gift to receive, it can be a disguised ordeal. Illicit love expressed by this person could very well lead you into a relationship that takes you away from the path of Allah. This admission of affection or desire could be a test of your faith, a disguised temptation which, if left unchecked, risks drawing you into actions that contradict your Islamic principles. Allah knows what you hide in your heart, and this trial could be there to test your ability to remain faithful to the path of virtue. Or what may appear to be a sincere confession could conceal a betrayal. If this person admits to a serious mistake, perhaps an act of betrayal or a lie, it is crucial not to react in anger. Islam teaches us to forgive, but also to test the true intentions of the other before passing judgment. Every word, every reaction is a test of your faith. Allah watches how you choose to respond, how you choose to handle what seems like a moment of emotional fragility. Islam teaches us that haste is never a solution, especially in times when emotions can blind us. Thinking before responding, weighing our words, and acting with discernment are principles that Islam instills in us. In these situations, wisdom, patience, and reflection must guide our decisions. When this person comes to tell you how they feel, don't forget that it is also an opportunity for you to get closer to Allah by responding in a fair and measured way. Allah not only watches what we do, but also how we react. Don't let your emotions take over. Rely on the wisdom Allah has given you. Ask Him to enlighten you in this moment of testing and choose to respond in a way that honors your commitment to Him. Every trial is a chance to learn, to grow spiritually, and to get closer to the truth. The hidden intention behind the truth. When this person stands before you, ready to reveal what is in their heart, it is legitimate to ask yourself a crucial question. Why? Why now? Why not sooner? Or why not later? Every word and every action has a hidden reason, a deep purpose that only divine wisdom can fully understand. In Islam, we are taught that behind every revelation, every confession, there is a divine intention that goes beyond the simple words spoken. Islam places particular emphasis on the importance of intention, niyyah. Before we act or respond, we must always question the intention behind the actions of others and our own. Is this person coming to you out of pure sincerity, seeking to clarify a truth or correct an error? Or is there a hidden intention, perhaps even a subtle attempt to manipulate your heart, to divert your thinking from truth to illusion? Sincerity is recognized in constancy and coherence. A sincere person will not present to you a message that goes against the teachings of Allah. If she seeks to bring you closer to the truth, to elevate you towards good, then her intention is pure. But if his words lead you to sow doubt, to move away from what is right, or to sow confusion in your heart, it could be a sign that his intention is not benevolent. Intent is what separates a genuine message from one that seeks to manipulate. Someone's words may be coated in sweetness and charm, but if they contradict Allah's principles, if they push you to transgress your spiritual values, then it is crucial to remain vigilant. Islam teaches us that we should always judge an action not only by what it appears to be on the surface, but also by its underlying intention. If this person's words bring you clarity, light, and keep you away from evil, it is likely that they are sincere in their intention. This could be a divine sign, helping you move forward on the right path. But if you feel a sense of discomfort, confusion in your heart, or if his words cause you to doubt your faith or practice, then that might be a signal for you to think more deeply. Allah knows the most secret intentions of every heart. When you come across someone sharing a truth, look beyond the words and highlight the intention behind the message. A sincere person will never distract you from good. She will never bring you words that go against Islamic values, because sincere intention is always in harmony with divine truth. So be attentive, and in every situation, ask Allah to guide your heart to discern what is right and true. 5. Patience, the ultimate weapon. Before responding, it's natural to want to react immediately, especially when someone comes to tell you a secret, express deep feelings, or reveal a truth. At these times, the heart is often overcome by strong emotions, and the temptation to respond immediately can be irresistible. However, Islam teaches us that hasty reaction is not always the best option. On the contrary, it invites us to enlightened patience before responding. Islam urges us to take a moment to reflect, pray, and observe. In a world where everything moves quickly and emotions are often heightened, patience becomes the most powerful weapon. This patience does not mean inaction, but active waiting, allowing your mind to calm down, giving your heart time to settle, and allowing Allah to enlighten you in this crucial moment. Don't let rush influence your decision. Some words may be disguised traps, designed to arouse impulsive reactions that stray from the path of wisdom. Others, however, may be spiritual opportunities, chances to grow, to heal, or even to strengthen your faith. Rushing to respond without fully analyzing the other person's words can lead you to make regrettable choices. There is divine wisdom in waiting. When this message is intended to uplift you, it will be accompanied by inner peace. If you feel tranquility in your heart after listening, it is a sign that this moment is an opportunity for you to progress. But if you feel inner turmoil, unease, or uncertainty, it could be a sign that this situation is a test, one that you must approach with care. Listen to your heart, but above all, don't forget to rely on Allah. The heart can be influenced by many emotions, but Allah, in His infinite wisdom, will guide you to what is best for you. It is in these moments of tension that prayer becomes essential. Ask Allah to enlighten you, to guide your heart towards the best reaction. The real test in these situations is not so much the other's confession, but how you choose to respond to that situation in accordance with the teachings of Allah. So before you answer, take a step back, take a deep breath, and let your faith and patience lead you. It is not in haste that you will find the truth, but in the serenity that comes from trust in Allah. So now that you know what is hidden behind every word, every confession, are you ready to see the divine signs in every encounter? Patience, wisdom, and intention are the keys to responding to these moments with the right attitude. Don't let emotions take over, but let Allah guide every aspect of your response. Share your thoughts in the comments and tell me, how do you react in these moments of truth? And above all, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos.